Preseason's going very well. The team is, attitude's great. We have a great group of seniors, so the leadership's there, the energy at practice. We've had 10 practices or so, and every single one of them have been high energy, very productive, very competitive. So preseason is going as well as it could go at this point. Goals are stay focused on the next game. Ultimately make the conference playoffs, which we haven't done in a while. So that's always sort of the umbrella goal. But we've really stressed sort of the process of what we need to accomplish to make the conference playoffs, and that's sort of the day-to-day practice habits and attitude, and what role we have, and sort of the individual skills. So focusing more on the process and letting sort of the wins take care of themselves at the end of the day is what we've done thus far in the preseason. The attack is, we've got 6 attackmen now, and they're all good. So we have to make some decisions about who might play more at attack and who might play on the midfield role, and what sort of, how to utilize our personnel, because we do have some pretty skilled players there. Offensive productivity is, last year some games we would outshoot the opponent by a margin, but our shot percentage and our accuracy lacked. So that's something that we've tried to address this year is maybe take a little bit off a shot, but get it on the net. Shot placement, shot accuracy, sort of working for a better shot rather than to take the first available shot. So being a little more disciplined with the ball is important, and sort of taking more advantage of the shots that we get, not necessarily volume shooting all the time, but a little more quality looks at the net. In terms of personnel, we're still figuring out. We scrimmage this weekend, and that'll give us a better idea of who sort of plays well when the score's being kept, and under a little bit more pressure. But we do have we're in a good position that we've got more players who are capable of getting on the field, and we'll sort of sort that out and hopefully put them in the best position to help us win. Key defenders. Last year the defense was our strength. We've had a good defense for a couple of years. Last year we used a little bit more of a zone look, and that worked well for us. Matt Bowers is a 4-year starter, has started every game, is a vocal leader and a consistent player for us. So we'll utilize him. He's been a good player for us, and we hope that he'll continue with that. Our goalie play has been good for several years. We've got 2 very strong goalies, and sort of figuring out who our best option is at some point will certainly help our team. So goalie play will be great. We've got a good senior. Michael Brockway played half the season last year before an injury, played very well, and then John Cohen finished off the season and did very well as a replacement. So we're in a good spot in that we've got 2 very strong goalies. We just have to decide which one might have an edge on the other one. In terms of the other defense personnel, we have a bunch of Poles who are all pretty similar, who are all working very hard and progressing, and the coaches just have to decide which 3 or 4 are the best combination for the team. Our defensive midfield is shaping up. We have a little bit more direction there. We've got Charlie Oddie, Nick Simorowski, our short sticks. Both are we're offensive guys in the past, and we're now transitioned to a defensive midfield role, and have been showing a lot of promise so far in the preseason. We feel pretty good about our defensive midfield at this point. We have a good freshman class. We've got 8, I think. 1 is out for shoulder surgery, but we've got 8 active, and they're all good players. The older players respect them, and have given us good feedback in terms of their off-season workout habits. At this point, none of them are necessarily guaranteed to play a whole lot, but we do have a couple of attackmen, Ian Lushavitz and Andrew Preiser, Grayson Rose, who are all playing a little bit, and they're all push for playing time right now. Justin Cosentino is pushing for playing time at the long pole midfield position. But a number of them are right there in terms of helping our team. We just haven't decided who might be a starter at this point yet. One game at a time. That the schedule is so demanding that we can't let one close loss to a an excellent team impact the next opponent, who's also going to be very strong. So it's getting through the grind of the season, remaining focused on the next game, not letting a loss or even a win negatively impact the next game. And then shot accuracy. Just when we have opportunities, finish. If we have 30 shots and they're good shots, that's probably a better situation than having 50 and that are sort of not accurate or from a distance or an angle that we don't think will help the team. So it's sort of taking more advantage of the opportunities that we have offensively and being a little bit more accurate with our shooting.